Hello friends, welcome to this video. This is Rohit. Friends, if you are computer science student or IT student, so you might know algorithm in computer science field. So algorithms are hard to understand for new student because they dynamically modify the values of elements. Okay, algorithm is sequence of instructions where the main goal is to solve certain problems, solve specific problems. So in some way, the algorithm is very clear specification for processing data, for doing calculation, etc. So to learn programming and understanding algorithm is the one of the hardest task for first year computer IT students. So animations can help us to understand the algorithms since they connect the abstract concept to the real life objects and situations. So friends, in this video I'm going to show you two websites and one applications that will help us to understand the complex data structure algorithms like heap tables, heaps, to the simplest concept like searching, sorting, etc. Friends, if you are visiting this channel first time, please subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon to get latest video notifications from this channel. Okay, so to show you two websites, I will try to open my Chrome browser. Friends, whenever you will open this website, it will show you this notification which will give you details about the controls that are available on this website. So you can simply close this. Now you can see at the top there is a menu bar where different sorting algorithms are listed out. So whichever sorting algorithm you want to understand, whichever sorting algorithm animation you want to watch, simply that algorithm you need to select. Now after selecting, you can see there are different values with related bar chart is shown. Okay, now friends, in the bottom left corner you can create the elements. So if I want to create my own elements that I want to sort, simply tab on create button. Now it will show you some options to you. You can choose random elements, you can see, or you can choose sorted elements in increasing or in decreasing order as well. So if you want to this array, simply tab on go. You can see these values are available for sorting. In order to sort, again you have to go to the bottom left corner. So here you can see below to create there is a sort button, simply tab on it, and after selecting sort, tab on go. Now here you can see the logic of selection, sort and the sorting process. Okay, and here animation you can observe, okay, how element will get placed at its right position. Okay, so you can understand logic as well as you can observe the animation with this. So when this whole process will get complete, this array will be available into sorted position. Right now you can see 4 elements are at their right position, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so next element is about to available on its right place. Okay, so you can see 15 is available at its right place now. In the same way, you can observe and understand the other techniques like bubble sort is there, insertion sort is there, merge sort is there, quick sort is there, okay, radix sort is there. So this animation will help you to relate the logic with the actual sorting process. So the algorithm will be easy to understand. Okay, so we are about to complete the sorting process and you can see the array is sorted right now. You can also understand this algorithm step by step, how each step in algorithm logic is working. So simply restart this and then pause it. So just tab on this next. So likewise, by tabbing on this next, you will be able to understand how algorithm is working. Okay, so if you want to understand bubble sort, again you will go to the menu bar and you will simply select bubble sort. Again you can see some random elements are available. You can create your own array as well, or you can sort these given random elements. Okay, suppose I want to create my own array of elements. I will tab on create, then I will choose random and simply tab on go. So this random elements will be available, and now you can sort them. So again tab on sort and click on go, and you can see the comparison of elements is getting done. Okay, like this you can understand how particular algorithm is working. Okay, and this is what the sorted elements. Okay, so we have sorted these elements using bubble sort technique. Likewise you can go through various algorithms here, as well as you can go through steps of each algorithm. Okay, this is the first website. Friends, next website I will try to show you. So this particular web page is maintained by the computer science department of University of San Francisco. So in this particular web page you will find various visualizations for basic data structure concept. So near about all major data structure concepts you can visualize with help of this web page. Okay, so it also enlists the visualization for computer graphics, so scaling, rotation, translation, 2D and 3D coordinate system, how it work. Okay, so all that visualizations are available on this website. So whichever algorithm you want to view, simply you need to tab on that link. Okay, suppose I will try to show you this stack using array. Okay, so I will tab on this. Now in the top left corner you can see they have given one text box. So here you need to put the element value and simply you need to push it. So you can see here right now there is one element within stack and current value of top is 1. Okay, so likewise I will put one more element here. Okay, so you can see top is incremented by 1 and right now it is 2. So push operation basically insert new element within stack. Okay, and by which the top will get incremented by 1. So if I perform pop, topmost element will get removed. So you can see pop value is 78 and the top will be decremented by 1. So it will be 2 right now. Okay, so if I pop value again, it will get decremented and top will be 1. And if I pop last value, so you can see top is 0. Okay, so you can try and understand push pop operation. Next to that you have stack linked list implementation. So we know that stack can be implemented using array or using linked list. So stack is represented with help of linked list nodes and values are stored within the nodes actually. So if I put 45 value and tab on push, it will create new node. Okay, which will be storing 45 value. So likewise again I will push new value, so again new node will get created. So 56 will be first node and it will point out to the next node, that is 45, and at last you can see null. Okay, because we do not have any value further 45. Okay, like this you can try stack implementation using linked list. Okay, so if I pop, so topmost element will get removed. Okay, like this. If I again perform pop, so again the linked list will get null. So in same way you have queue, you have recursion. Okay, I will try to show you the reversing string example. So here you need to put one string that you want to reverse. Suppose I will put hello. Okay, now here you can see the logic. Okay, so what logic they are following? So if this word is null, it will return the word. Otherwise what it will do? It will divide the your main string into substring, or your main problem into sub problem, and again that sub problem will be solved. So in recursive manner it will try to reverse your string. So simply tab on this reverse. Now it will show you how the recursion is working. Your whole recursion will work and at last you will have the reverse string of hello word. Okay, so you can also try this for factorial of a number. Okay, you can see different indexing algorithms they have shown. In indexing you can see binary search and linear search. Okay, so if you select this, it will show you the list of 31 elements. So whichever element you want to search, you have to put here. Suppose I want to search 45, and which technique you need to use, linear search or binary search, simply you have to select that. Suppose I will choose linear search. So you can see it started comparing every elements and we found the result 45. Here you can see the logic as well, okay, for implementing linear search. In the same way you will have binary search. If you tab on binary search, it will divide the whole array into two parts. You can see here again it will divide, and it will keep dividing until we found element. You can see 45 element we found. Okay, so result you can see here, element found. Then sorting techniques are also they have given, you can see here. So at the top you can see different sorting algorithms. So whichever you want to observe, just tab on that algorithm. Suppose insertion sort, so you can see sorting is started. Okay, so like this you can understand and you can observe the visualization of different sorting algorithms. Okay, so it will sort this whole array. Okay, so you can simply skip forward this. You can see the whole array will be available into sorted position. Okay, so like this you can try these different sorting techniques and observe the visualization. So other sorting techniques like bucket sort, counting sort, radix sort, heap sort, these also available. Now in graph algorithms, importantly DFS, BFS, then shortest path algorithm by Dijkstra, then you have primes minimum cost spanning tree. Okay, Kruskal minimum cost spanning algorithm. All these important algorithms from graph concept you can observe here and you can understand. So if I tab on BFS, it will show us the graph. So you can try and control the appearance of graph in all possible combination. Right now you can see directed graph, undirected graph, small graph, large graph, or you can also see the graph representation in form of adjacency list, in form of adjacency matrix. Okay, so if I select this, you can see here adjacency list. If I tab on this, you can see adjacency matrix. Okay, or you can see the logical representation of graph as well. Okay, so here you need to put only the starting vertex and you can run the BFS. Here you need to put the starting vertex. So if I put 0, so simply tab on run BFS. So here you can understand the visualization how BFS is working on this graph. Okay, so like this you can understand BFS, DFS. Okay, you can also understand the concept of dynamic programming, or you can also try computer graphics algorithms. Okay, and all basic as well as advanced algorithms from your data structure. Okay, so next I will try to show you application. Friends, I have already installed this application within my mobile phone. Simply visit Play Store, algorithms, and search for algorithms. You can see here the application name is algorithms explain and animated. Okay, so I will open this application. So this is the interface of this application. So you can see here the categories of algorithms. So all these algorithms you can understand with their concept as well as simulation. So first of all, suppose I want to learn bubble sort. So simply tab on bubble sort. Okay, so it will show us the concept of bubble sort here with graphics. So you can understand this bubble sort with certain steps. So you can read the description. Okay, likewise you can observe the animation, how element is getting compared and how element is getting available at its right position in bubble sort. Okay, so you can see first element is available at its right position. So like this you can see this bubble sort description. So you can see here the animation is started and it is sorting the given array. Okay, so you can observe the real-time comparison of elements. Okay, and here you can see the sorted list of elements. Again, if you tab on this reset, all elements will be randomly available again, so you can shuffle them. Okay, so it will show you certain option. So suppose I will choose random, again it will shuffle the elements in some random positions. Okay, or you can observe this step by step as well. So just keep tabbing on step to execute each step. So like this you can observe these different sorting algorithms. Okay, so some algorithms are only available for premium members, you can see, but rest of the algorithms you can go through and you can explore. Okay, suppose binary search is there, so step by step you can observe how binary search is working. Okay, like this you can observe the concept as well as you can simulate the concept of binary search. Suppose we are searching here for value 1. Okay, so see here, it will first of all sort and then it will try to find out the first element. Okay, so like this you can explore these various algorithms. Okay, so concept will be same, whichever concept you want to learn, so tab on that concept, it will show you the theoretical concept and then you can try its simulation. So for security they have not provided simulation, only theoretical concept you can learn like this. Okay, so next to that, for data structure, stacks you can simulate. So for example, push pop operation for stack you can try here. So if I perform push, new element will get added. Stack capacity is full, so we cannot add new element. If I perform pop, topmost element will get removed like this. Okay, so if you tab on this simulation, it will switch to study. If you tab on this study, it will switch to simulation. Likewise you will have queue simulation. So NQ will add new element, DQ will remove element from queue. So stack, queue, hash tables, you can observe and you can understand. The important application of recursion, that is Tower of Hanoi, you can understand here. So the Tower of Hanoi is the disk moving puzzle. So this puzzle as well you can try step by step. So it has shown to you what is goal. Okay, and as well the conditions to move the disk. So the larger disk should be always at the bottom and the smaller disk should be available on it. So like this you can try this Tower of Hanoi, that is example of recursion, so you can understand it practically. Okay, so this is how this application consists, the simulations for various sorting and data structure as well as security concepts. Friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.